It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Hallo? Testing, testing. Ja, sorry folkens. Hadde litt problemer med lyden, men det er fikset nå. Så i dag skal vi streame Hogwart Legacy. Og dessverre er ikke Erik med i dag, for han skulle på klubb i dag. Så da skal vi gjøre litt mission og litt sånn. Skal vi se her, hva skal vi ta? Vi drar og snakker litt med han Sebastian. Ja, da drar vi. På en sopelime. Se, folkens. Se Hogwart. Se så fint Hogwart er på vinteren. Det er jo helt fantastisk. Nå begynner vi nærme oss her. Oi, der var det et eller annet.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Skorpion. Ja, stjernetegn. Da er vi fremme med skolen, folkens. Men ok. Der jo. Da var vi inne på skolen, folkens.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Ok, da må vi gjøre det i oppdragen etterpå. Først skal vi ned og snakke med Sebastian. Før vi gjør det, folkens, så skal jeg ta med noe drikke. Da var vi tilbake igjen, folkens. Halloisen, Sebastian. Har du
You'll
noe
never
å fortelle meg i
believe what
dag?
I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
Åh, shit. Nå blir
You're
det
lying,
trøbbel.
Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ok, det var drama. Da får vi snakke med Ominous.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Ok, Ominous. Vi får se hva som skjer. Bastian vil senere. Da var vel det hele oppdraget. Da går vi videre til neste. Ok, da får vi prøve det da. Hallai, Sebastian. Nå skal vi til biblioteket og finne noen bøker, tror jeg. Vi skal i hvert fall bortover hit, i hvert fall. Det ser kaldt ut. Bade i kaldt vann. Da må vi egentlig først bort og selge noe borte i Hogsmeade. Så da reiser vi dit.
Hogsmeade.
Så må dere huske å abonnere på Robin og Erik Gaming. Det setter vi stor pris på.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Er det noe nytt vi kanskje skal kjøpe?
I say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Nei, der var det ikke noe særlig gode ting. Da kan vi gå videre og gjøre oppdraget.
High wing! Go! Faster, high wing!
Kan jeg lande her? La oss prøve det, folkens. Det var kjipt. Dårlige hansker. Ja.
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio.
Da fant vi egentlig det vi skulle ha her nede. Mer penger. Nå kan vi få mer penger, folkens. Virker ut som vi skal ned her. Ok, da får vi gå der. Da kommer vi til den heisen der. Nå, folkens, skal vi inn på biblioteket og finne noe der. Hvis det finner det.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Soferina Franklin.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz.
Oh no, quiz.
Focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Ja, hva bruker de der?
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Hva det da?
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Ingen flere quiz nå, det har vi ikke tid til. Nå skal vi gjøre drøy.
But we're lucky we get to use brooms. Muggles can't do that.
I think Muggles have better.
Oh, hello. Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owl.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Skal vi lære denne formelen her da?
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Kan vi egentlig bare sette den der.
You're quite close to Professor Fig, aren't you? I've always wondered about him. Never see him actually teaching.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Okay, det skal teste det ut på den her tingen som står der.
Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed. I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need for goblins south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Nej, vislig du vislig. Vi sticker vidare vi.
I'm fed up of being inside the castle.
Nå skal vi se hva skal oppgradere neste. Kanskje vi skal opp og gjøre det nå, da må vi på map. Så må vi opp der, tror jeg. Det var mye søppel. Hvorfor går jeg ned i shield? Da får vi prøve å oppgradere da. Ja, vi må innhente mer sånn, ja. Nå skal vi se folkens om jeg kan oppgradere litt mer. Da skal vi ut og snakke med Poppy. Hun hadde en viktig beskjed til meg, så da må vi ned til å snakke med Poppy. Er hun med Hogsmeade, kanskje? Ja, det är hon. Då kan vi bara teleportera oss dit. Så må dere huske å abonnere på kanalen. Og trykk like. Og kommenter i kommentarfeltet.
What about you taking down that troll in the village circle?
Over here.
Der har vi Poppy.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okej, då var jag färdig som Poppy tydeligvis. Då får vi gå vidare.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes. If you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the...
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Okej, då ska jag tydeligvis följa efter någon sommarfuglar.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Så då får vi pröva på det.
Thanks for stopping by. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Den er grei, Sebastian, men først skal jeg følge etter sommerfugler. Hva i huleste der oppe da?
Revelio.
Og der ja. Hehe, skal prøve ut den nye formen for de da. Aha.
That came on too soon.
Så enkelt for å ta de her oppe da.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsy might get an answer about these butterflies.
No! Come here, crupmate.
Da har vi funnet sommerfuglene.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Levioso. Da var det å tilbake igjen.
Halison.
Halleisen.
Cold at the fecker det tea. Robin.
Ja, det er stilig at jeg fikk det til, ja. Det er helt riktig. Det er sykt stilig at jeg klarte å få det til.
Tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsy.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and
Nå
revealed
får vi
the
bare
treasure.
håpe at videoen blir lagret etterpå.
You were rewarded
At streamet blir lagret rett på kanalen.
To go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
Han skal vel bli lagret etterpå denne streamen, rett inn på kanalen. Etter at jeg er ferdig på streamet.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything.
I enjoy my weekly visit to Rhine Dish.
Themselves, if you ask me.
Det siste vi gjør nå, folkens, er å snakke med Nettie, så snakkes vi i neste stream.
Hello, Hamura.
Hva i huleste er det her nå, da? Den gangen der den Altså, den gangen jeg var på noen nettoppgave i undersøke kanskje en annen stream.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Okay, da var vi ferdig snakke med Nettie.
Mine now, Demi, guys.
Da har vi funnet det sånn, og nå skal jeg snakke med moren til Nettie, tror jeg. Yep.
Professor, could you tell me how you and Natty ended up at Hogwarts?
I can. That is an easy question. We are here because of Professor Weasley.
You knew Professor Weasley when you were in Uganda?
I knew of Professor Weasley. As you may or may not be aware, Professor Weasley's work once took her around the globe. Without providing detail that is not mine to share, I can say that she was well known in our wizarding community for, well, sharing magical knowledge between countries.
Professor Weasley seems quite knowledgeable, so I'm not surprised to hear she'd do that sort of thing.
Indeed. Although I suspect there is much about each of your professors that would surprise and impress you. Such exchanges of information, ministry sanctioned or not, have occurred for centuries. It was an African sorcerer, in fact, who shared the unlocking charm with a certain wizard from London. A thief, rather unfortunately.
I see.
But back to your original question. Professor Weasley had heard of my work and life in Matabeleland and my time teaching at Wagadu. She was deputy headmistress at Hogwarts by then, and when the position of divination professor became available, she contacted me. Her timing was perfect. I'd just foreseen a change in Nat's size and my circumstances and knew that we needed to leave Uganda. Natsai was as ready as I was for a new adventure. So, off we went.
Natty has spoken of your move. She was quite kind to me my first day here, in Charms.
That sounds like Natsai. I'm glad she has found a friend in you. Now, I must return to my work. As I've told Natsai, do be careful. I had a vision earlier this year of her with a friend, flying on winged beasts. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she will neither confirm nor deny my visions, unless it suits her.
Ja, da vet vi det. Men da avslutter vi denne streamen for i dag, og gjerne legg igjen en kommentar, og gjerne lik videoen, og husk å abonnere på Robin og Erik Gaming. Snakkes vi i neste stream i julekalenderen, og neste luke i morgen. Da er vi på luke 5. Så da snakkes vi i neste stream. Ha det!